I am continuing my reading. What I am doing in this series is I am reading through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a little bit as I go. Right now, I am still reading in the book of Job. We are in chapter 40 as we continue with God's chastisement of Job. The Lord challenges Job, and Job replies humbly. The Lord speaks of his power to Job. He asks, "Hast thou an arm like God?" He points to his power in Behemoth. Moreover, the Lord answered Job and said, "Shall he that contendeth with the Almighty instruct him? He that reproveth God, let him answer." And Job answered the Lord and said, "Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer thee? I will lay my hand upon my mouth. Once have I spoken, but I will not answer. Yea, twice, but I will proceed no further." Then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind, and said, "Gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like God, or canst thou thunder with the voice like him? Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold every one that is proud, and abase him. Look on every one that is proud, and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. Hide them in the dust together, and bind their faces in secret. Then will I also confess unto thee, that thine own right hand can save thee. Behold now Behemoth, which I made with thee. He eateth grass as an ox. Lo now, his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady trees in the covert of the reed and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river, and hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. He taketh it with his eyes. His nose pierceth through his nose pierceth through snares. Okay, so God says, "Okay, Job, I'm ready for your answer." And Job says, "I know better than that." I spoke twice, and I was an idiot, so I'm not going to speak again. And so God again reproves him. And he says, "Look, if you can make yourself as good as me, deck yourselves in his majesty, excellency, glory. If you can save yourself, then I will admit that you are righteous. But until you can do it yourself without my help, you need to learn your place." Now, the Behemoth. There are some theories about the Behemoth. Some people say it's like the hippo, or maybe like the rhinoceros or an elephant, but none of those really work, because it says its tail is like a cedar. A cedar is a fairly large tree and very strong. A hippo, elephant, right? These guys all have very thin, very short, very nearly useless tails. So I just don't see this being Behemoth. I think Behemoth was, again, a dinosaur. A brontosaurus, or brachiosaurus, or however they want to call it now. I think they also call them... they're changing their minds all the time about dinosaurs. So I think it was a dinosaur. Probably a long-necked dinosaur. and its tail was powerful. You look at the way they've drawn, probably something similar. It had a powerful tail. It had powerful jaws, but it still ate grass like the ox, and it lived near the shores of the river. But it was a large, very powerful creature. I just don't see the hippo filling the shoes of the behemoth. But we have one more chapter of God kind of, I don't know if he's really reproving Job anymore, but we will see in the next chapter.